And what are the best of the best going to be doing today's challenge?
They're gonna be conquering as many Levantine provinces as possible, starting as a Turkish Beylik. Chandar, Karaman, Ramazan, or Dalkadir. Extremely difficult challenge.
Anyway, let's find out who Big Z is before we go any further.
Big Z has not had the best of luck so far, from a regency in the first week to the Ottomans singling him out, and a defeat to the student last week extends his woes. However, never count out the indomitable Polish spirit, as a win today against Habibi will put him in a strong position to get into the finals next week. Introducing Big Z.
Hello.
Z.
Hello there.
I'm going to
How's
start
it
with one
going?
question. Please
Yeah.
tell me, have you played in this region before?
Yes, but not as Beyliks. That would be probably my first ever campaign with Beyliks, and I have almost 9,000 hours.
Oh my god. They're so fun though. They're
They're a
so
lot
good,
of fun.
especially with the new government type.
I'm sure
You're
they
about to
are.
you're about to have a good time. Special missions, events, that sort of stuff. You get rewarded for fighting the Ottomans and dogpiling. It's good stuff.
So, you might think Karaman is the best pick, right?
Mhm.
Because
Maybe.
the cores, they're the biggest. But the issue is, in like 6 out of 10 runs, Ottomans hate you. So, I will not play as Karaman. That's all I can tell you. So
Okay,
it will be
okay.
one of the other 3.
Enough about Big Z. We've learned his strategy, semi. We've learned his pick, semi. Let's see what the other guy, is gonna do.
Habibi bounced back after a defeat to Flory to clinch the second place spot. He is now claiming to be inside our PCs, having mastered fiber optic travel. We'll have to see if that helps him today against Zlewikk, as he has a chance to go straight to the top with a win today. Do you think Habibi is really that guy? Introducing Absolute Habibi!
This one I think there's a lot of RNG aspects to it. Just like Zlewikk said, Karaman's not the play. It's more like 9 times out of 10. And I know this because I've done a recent Karaman run on very hard difficulty, doing no allies, no mercs, no whatever. And yeah, 9 times out of 10, Ottomans attack you as soon as the truce is up. I'm going as Ramazan. It's the only Beylik that can ally the Ottomans. Ottomans is a better ally than Mamluks. And yeah, it's going to come down to RNG.
All right, here we are in Habibi's game. From my point of view, ladies and gentlemen, our players have been told to get it cracking right here, as I'm going to keep an eye out if Habibi is restarting. Doing as a state setup right now, not a lot to take a look at. And just to reveal, this is the Levantine culture group right here. So all of these ones are provinces our players want to expand into.
Anyway, back to Ramazan directly. We do see presumably what's going to be an initial war declaration.
Habibi already starting a war right here, as we can see, ladies and gentlemen, versus Dalkadir, catching them without any allies. This should be an easy cleanup. Very easy cleanup. They got 4 Levantine cultured provinces. Both of our players are 1 right now. So that would put Habibi at 5. By the way, speaking of alliances, already Royal married the Ottomans. He could have allied them immediately, but it was just more important to deck on Dalkadir with no allies. He is obviously going to ally them as soon as this war is over, unless maybe, I was going to say they strongly desire this, but they don't. So he's good. He's good. He can
Over here we have, if you flip to my POV, we have the exact same war. The difference being that the Ottomans have already been allied.
have
That's
already
quite
been
useful.
allied. Nice.
They
nice,
have.
yeah.
See if he actually does take this battle. It's a 3-1 versus a 4-1. I don't know about this. And he doesn't have any morale, but he does have more troops. Should be fine, though. A couple of dice rolls didn't go his way, but he should be okay. There we go.
There you go. War with Dalkadir already done, and up to 5 provinces. Habibi, we're expecting to see the same from Zlewikk. Alliance with Ottomans established. Is he improving relations with anyone else? No, but just analyzing the alliance map out right here. Someone he could get for help versus the Mamluks. Maybe a Jam? Timurids, maybe? It is, yeah, I
You
don't
say
know.
he's going to get help from John.
Let's
We
do
have
that.
had a distinction over here. A little bit of luck. That being specifically
Ooh.
the Karamanese are not allied to the Crimeans. So we should see a war deck here right off the bat.
Yeah.
How are they getting claims this quick, by the way? Is that like a government feature, or what is that?
From a mission. You get claims from, like, built the force limit, for example, on every neighboring province.
Oh, you do? I didn't know that. I only ever
yeah.
picked it for the 5%. Okay, cool. Straight against Karaman. Take those provinces quite nicely. That's a nice step in base stacks. What I would do here, personally, is declare war on Karaman. Call in the Ottomans with some favors. And it looks like he is probably going to do this. Curry favors with the Ottomans. Call them in. And then declare war on Aki Yunlu, because that means the Ottomans can't join in. and then you take them out, piece them out here, piece them out there, and then you have access to Karakin. He gets out of this
Just
really
have like
nasty
provinces so you can border QQ. Yeah, realistically, just like Raqqa and Urfa or whatever. Yeah, Raqqa definitely needed because it is Levantine culture. He's about a year behind.
He's about a year behind. So he's still struggling a little bit, but it's not terrible. But yeah, he's probably gonna just curry favors. Same thing here.
Not the map mode. No.
It's the map mode. My RGB is active. Habibi is currently like look how small he is in that.
I think
box,
he's probably the only guy that has this map mod.
Well, he plays this because he goes faster.
But it's not Toaster Universalis.
Is it not?
No.
On my side of things, it does look like some decreasing of autonomy is taking place. Very good to see. Always like to see maximum efficiency on that front. But I think we're going to see a brief period of peace in the explosion war. Both players seem to be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah. They're both gearing up for Karaman and or Mamluks.
Yeah.
Akuyunlu is allied to the Ottomans.
Anyone else?
With the Great Horde in my game. Oh, there's the deck. There's the deck, ladies and gentlemen, catching it live on camera. The reason Habibi decked is he called in the Ottomans with the promise of land, I'm assuming, because he didn't have favors. And they're both on Tech 4, whereas Karaman and the Mamluks and Syria, most importantly, are Tech 3. So the Ottomans will want stuff right here, but it's not a co-belligerent on the Mamluks. Very interesting. I thought that was going to be a co-belligerent because they don't have any other allies.
So there would have been...
That might have been a misclick or a misplay. Habibi.
Yes.
Was it a misinput to not co-belligerent the Mamluks, even though they don't have any other allies?
I thought I had it ticked, but I made a
misinput, chaps.
But we can still get what we need.
There you go. Excellent. Right, crack on.
Carry on.
Misinputs, the death of anyone. Because here's the thing, right? People say major mistake, major mistake. Both these players are very, very, very skilled. I would say they're amongst the two most skilled that you'll see anywhere. And so it's rare for them to sort of make any kind of mistake. So any tiny mistake like that, or like one like little misinput, is going to be quite costly. So we'll see how they get on. I think I am correct in suggesting that he's waiting for the favors so he can call in into this war and then fight over here, right?
Yeah.
That means he still does have to contend with the Mamluks, which is going to be unfortunate. It's going to be very difficult. He's going to have to wait for more favors. In the meantime, he'll probably have to fight Karakiunlu, who, as we found out with Corbett, is not the most fun to fight at the start of the game.
Well, this war is going great for him, man. A siege down most of Karaman. Only Konya, the Ottomans have siege down. Oh, here's a battle. Big battle getting... Oh, no.
I probably shouldn't say that,
retreated from that. Yeah. I think that's most of the Mamluk army right there in Antioch, as Habibi sieges down Tadmor.
Well, ideally, you want to take, in my opinion, at least, you want to take Damascus before you fight any Mamluk troops, because you can trap them.
Yeah.
Like you hold on there and you pick that up, like yeah.
This is the one you gotta walk through, right? This one you can walk around and get to Cairo.
Yeah. And if they're co-belligerent, then you might as well. You know, we do see slowly but surely we do have Ottoman favors. The Ottomans, in the meantime, are fighting, unfortunately, the Timurids and Epirus, Papal State, this sort of stuff. That is very rough.
He's gonna have to wait for a while. Yeah, Habibi got lucky with the Ottomans. Oh, but yeah. It's the same situation in my game, actually.
You got called in?
Also the Timurids, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, that's a bit rough, isn't it?
But yeah, game progressing nicely. He's about to get Damascus here, 49%. It does fall, going straight into the hands of the Ottomans, even though and his and Kaifa were sieging it down. But that's okay. He still has access, chat.
He's been hitting
so don't worry about that. We didn't get any votes in this round, though.
Let's see. They wouldn't come in, unfortunately, because they are 500 in debt. I don't know how they're 500 in debt, because they're just fighting Epirus, and they're just kind of sitting there doing nothing. They're not using them. This sucks. I just realized how bad this is. Because the Ottomans aren't using their navy to do anything. And he's fighting the Papal State. They're just not moving.
Yeah, I'd be bad RNG.
Dude, I'd get really bad. Like, this is the third week in a row we've had bad RNG for... Oh, there we go.
Losing navally in my game right here.
Flip to your POV.
Catch this battle if we flip immediately. Yeah, we just missed it right here, ladies and gentlemen. But the combined Ramazani Ottoman fleets just lost to the Mamluks, and we have Shah Rukh himself rising up from the dead to siege down Gallipoli. My God, man.
How is he there?
Oh no, it's not him. He just has the same name.
How did he get that?
Yeah, they're in Gallipoli.
But where did he come from?
Look, Karaman and Syria are blockading the Dardanelles right here.
But how did they get there?
Through.
But Ankara is a fort.
Through here. Like this.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's how he got there. So that could distract the Ottomans here as Fadl Hejaz in Syria, the Mamluk subjects, are sieging back Damascus. Meanwhile, the Ottomans have said, frick the Mamluks, we're going to Afghanistan. Not really, but pretty close. Sieging down Bam and Zaranj right here. Oh, he did.
He's declared war, but without the orders, perhaps considering that you'd have to wait too long.
Realistically, I would have done that way earlier.
Probably should have done, because look.
3 favors with the Ottomans.
Look at this.
For the Mamluks. Yeah.
Yeah,
3 favors with the Ottomans so they can help him with the Mamluks. And he can beat Karaman by the time Crimea gets down.
Well, because the Ottomans are in this many wars, he doesn't need to call in the Ottomans. And this is why I'm saying he should have done it earlier, because he can declare war on Akiyunlu regardless. So Zlewikk should be looking to do all independent, like everything on his own. You know what I mean? Like independent of Ottoman incursions. He has won this war against Karaman handily, and he should turn around. And it keeps on flipping between who has the better game. You know?
Right now, initially we were very good for Habibi. If we
that's the thing. We're looking
lots
maybe
of battles being lost.
Let's flip to your POV.
Let's just look at this first.
It looked initially like Zlewikk was going to have the better luck, and then suddenly Habibi did because of the declaration of the Timurids, and now the Timurids sieging down. That's actually a good thing.
Gallipoli.
Weirdly enough, that's a good thing.
Rocking in the Balkans. Shah Rukh. Meanwhile, Habibi did lose a couple of battles right here, along with the Ottomans to the Mamluks. These guys 18k. But it's their subjects, man. All of these small, annoying guys, the problem with them is not their troop count. It's their pretty much infinite manpower, right? Another battle in Damascus.
Big win.
Syria not reinforcing. That's a win right there. That's a win right there.
He can go straight for Cairo and probably should to get him out of this war, potentially. Could you do me a favor? Could you go from the Timurids POV and see if they can get peace with the...
No. Go back to me immediately.
It's the Venetian conquest of Constantinople!
Nah.
And they've landed, and they're sieging it!
If we flip to my POV, I'm gonna show you something else. Let's go back. Guess what? It's the Venetian conquest of Constantinople. They're having the same game, dude.
I mean...
And they're gonna take it. They're sieging it down. They got Greece. Continuing on with Habibi's siege of Al-Karak right here. Ottomans walking a 16k stack into a 26k stack. Look at... Oh my god, this Hassan Alimdar absolutely crushing everything. They might even be tech 5. Yes, they are. Mamluks tech 3. Oh my god, these Ottomans are lethal right here.
He has he's sieged down Karaman completely. Presumably, he's waiting until he can call in the Ottomans, right? Can he still call in the Ottomans? Let's see. He can't.
I think has it been too long?
No, I think he still can. They just won't accept. So he can call them in. But he can't because they're often in an adventure.
Crimea, by the way, gotten itself involved in any way, or are they just they're dying to someone else?
Yeah, well, he has to wait for 4. They're getting. Are
they not on low yet?
No, they're not. They're still fine. They're getting their head kicked in, but they're still fine. Now the key part here is I think that Zlewikk should immediately go in. And I think he's building a supply network for that reason. He is having Akiyunu because the Ottomans won't come in.
Yeah, he should. He doesn't even have a CB. Well, he's spying on them now, actually. That's what he's waiting for, right? 17? Is that 17?
Yeah, it's 17. Again, he's having... It's his... He, out of everyone else, has the worst speed. This is probably the worst speed we've ever seen from him. Despite the fact that he is a bit behind Habibi. Despite the fact that Habibi's going in against Egypt. He's probably got the better run of play here. Because he's going to get this Karaman the same as Habibi. The difference is he's going to take a bunch.
One more than Habibi from Karaman, by the way. One is sieged by the Ottomans here. They are getting spicy in Habibi's game as well, though.
He has pieced out with Karaman.
Perfect. Full
because Crimea is dead.
We can confirm that Zlewikk is in the lead right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Zlewikk is in the lead, yes.
By 10?
He's released Karaman.
Why?
That's not a vassal.
Maybe we missed this. Maybe they were strong Ottoman desire, and he just gave them up so they don't break the alliance with them. Let's check. Is it strong Ottoman desire on them?
Yeah. Good shot.
Okay.
Very good catch.
We just noticed that. Let me go to my POV here, ladies and gentlemen, so we can analyze this as Habibi wraps it up with Karaman as well. So, there's the peace out, taking all of the provinces from Karaman that he occupied and giving Konya to the Ottomans, keeping them happy. Close to bankruptcy, but not really. He can just restructure. And this
alliance.
What he's done to the breaking. No.
It was for second alliance break.
Was it? I guess I missed it. But yeah, this is the snake that he's gotten through to Medina. Now, the Mamluks would once again defend Medina right here, so he does have to get involved with them. If only he could have got one more province, he would have bordered Najd or maybe Hassa or something like that, but things seem to be working
in the lead right now.
Yeah, he is in the lead now, officially. Oh, look! In his game as well, the Ottomans won't declare defend AQ.
Now, does
Him and
he
his
know?
and
I'm going to give them a
but
30-minute warning.
It's a jam, though. He can't do it. Yeah. If Laith pops over to give our players a 2-minute warning, Habibi was just on speed 5 the entire campaign. I don't know why he's dropped down to speed 2 right now, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe to stabilize his country or something like that. Habibi is at... Oh, there's the deck on Medina. Mamluks in it as well. Immediately. That was unexpected, ladies and gentlemen.
What happened?
He decked on Medina, and Mamluks and all of their vassals and Hassa are immediately in. By himself, by the way.
Why would he do
Balls
this?
on this man. Well, he's got 19k troops, and the 6 other guys combined have 12k. So
I know, but it's the Mamluks, and there's a lot of. I mean, I suppose he can. If he sprints straight for Cairo, he might be able to.
yeah,
do it.
he just needs to go for Cairo immediately.
By the way, if you flip to my POV, there's a couple of things I want to show off whilst he's doing that. So there was a war declaration against Akiyunlu. His land is getting completely sieged right now because he has to go for these forts, including a fort in Azurum, which I haven't seen. That's kind of horrible.
Yeah,
Can anyone
it
else
does
confirm
look
that?
right.
It doesn't start like
Yeah,
so.
it
He's
doesn't
built.
yeah.
They've built a mountain fort, which is really
They've got
bad
2
for him.
forts at the start usually, right? Or is
No,
it just
they
the
just
one
have one.
in-
They have just the one because they're usually quite easy. Usually you just siege down all his other provinces and then sit on his capital and he pieces out. So Zlewikk over here has fought a couple of good battles. He's now just basically bit by bit. No, okay. For a second there, I thought someone else had gotten involved, but no, it's just Trebizond getting munched by the Ottomans. He's playing this kind of like cat and mouse game with Akiyunlu, and he has to kind of get the stack right. This should be it here. There it is. So now he just spreads out, has to take Azurum. That fort makes things... Well, he doesn't... It depends what he decides to do, right? So he doesn't necessarily have to take this province. And it does look like he's going to be going after Karakiyunlu.
It's just these 2 provinces, really.
I personally would just take these 2, take money, war reps. Then declare war over here with Ottoman blessing. The issue is the Ottomans are like almost 1,000 ducats in debt.
The interesting thing about the Ottomans in both of our players' games is that by them not having Constantinople, they're actually a much weaker ally, right? Pretty much is the strength, the source of their power. That's how they start their mission tree, those decisions and stuff like that. So, you know, in a normal game, when I play around in these scenarios where the Ottomans are your ally, I kind of let them get their biz war off first. I'm chilling, right? But this isn't a regular game. I have way more than an hour. You can't really do that. You just gotta drag them in as fast as possible, you know?
I have to say, I think both these players got bogged down a little bit.
Siege down. So Mamluks are still on medium because they got Adana.
More points on the board for Zlewikk, just in behind now, as I assume a war.
2 extra, right? Or 1 extra? It's 1 extra.
He won.
You gotta remember not to count Urfa later.
It's Kurdish, so it's not Levantine. Like, this is now an issue because the Ottomans are 871 in debt, and it doesn't look like it's going down anytime soon. So Zlewikk has to decide if he is, in fact, going to be... Well, that's not what I expected.
What's he gonna do? What's that?
It's a no CB against the Rassids.
Against the Rassids? He can't reach them to core them, right? He has to
Vassalize, seize land. And this is why we love watching Big Z, because when you expect him to zig or zag, he zogs, you know, and that's just what he does. Because, well, think about it. Zigging was everything. We were all so focused on declaring war on Karakiyunlu. His legs, bro. It's a classic leg maneuver as he goes against the Rassids, who have no allies, presumably, so that he can go after Yemen, go after Aden, Najran as well, guaranteed by the Rassids. That's actually a great play. This is going to open up a lot. He knew he had to do something. Presumably, things weren't lining up how he wanted to, and so he had to make a play. And it's very good to see as we see Constantinople in this game as well.
He has to have moved his capital to Asia, though. Did he? Is the question, or is he gonna?
Come on, bro. You think Big Z would declare a war like this and not move his capital?
Of course he would, bro.
I need you to apologize to this man right now. There we go. Also, yellow Fars, by the way.
His game, but he's
yellow Fars.
Of course, pink in my game.
I don't know why they did that. I hate it. He does take
there it is. That's the peace deal. So now he borders Najd. He borders Hassa. After he takes down Medina, he's going to border Hejaz, which is once again a Mamluk vassal. But yeah, he can now take like 3 more provinces from Medina. So I'm going to do a little check right here. Habibi does not own a single non-Levantine cultured province. He is at 16 provinces with 21 minutes left to go. Why don't we go back to Zlewikk and you can tell us how much he has, -1.
Zlewikk is currently sitting at 9. So he's 7 provinces behind, which, let's be clear, is 1 war. He does have this war against the Rassids, but that is going to be a vassalization, nothing more. He does need to try and figure out. I think he declared this war maybe a bit prematurely because he doesn't have military access. Well, there we go. He does. I'm lying to you. He has military access here, around here, and now he needs presumably Dawasir. Dawasir would give it. Okay, here we go. This war's going cleanly. Look at that. Excellent little stack wipe there. Brilliant maneuver by Zlewikk. You have to think, where is he going to be going next? I'm not seeing his diplomats doing anything right now. What does he do? Where does he go? Where did he come from? Cotton Eye Joe. But I think his vassal does have a lot of claims. So that's probably his play. Flip to your POV.
Yeah, Habibi's still in this war, by the way, trying nothing done versus Medina and Hassa, just trying to get himself out of rebels. And this is about to be a loss? It is. They got wiped. There's another Bedouin auxiliaries right there. Down to that's Habibi's only army.
I think this is a good play, and then you can immediately go against weak guys. Now the only issue is everyone around here has relatively strong allies, apart from Najran. From there, maybe Dawasir, but again, everyone's kind of strong. Yemen, Alay Hadramut, and Morsangli. They've attacked Rasid. This is big. This is huge. Look at this.
Yemen? Nice.
Yemen have attacked. Oh my God! 1 second. No, wait. It's way worse. Can I just go into the Rasids?
Yes.
For a second. You saw that?
I saw that. That's not what Zlewikk wants.
Actually, it is what Zlewikk wants. It's exactly what Zlewikk wants, because he can call in the Ottomans defensively.
Oh, that's right.
But look at all the wars he can get. He negates. No, this is fantastic for him. This is the best possible thing that could have happened to Zlewikk. Absolutely, because it means he can get a defensive war. He can get a defensive war against these guys, which all have very, very strong allies. Or at least there are alliance chains that he doesn't want to build up to, but they wouldn't accept. -2.
Doesn't seem to be able to get out of this situation. It's so annoying. Not a lot of rebels guys left. There we go. Caraman guys unsieging them. Lebanese guys unsieging them. I think as soon as this province is unsieged, we're done. And he can actually focus on this war. Medina and Hassa's armies, I don't know where they are. He can get to them. He does touch them. So this is the most unstable game we've had from Habibi so far. Pretty stable compared to this.
I would think what he probably needs to do.
Habibi's in the lead, by the way.
I think, can you quickly check for me? So Akiunu, they wouldn't come in, right?
Dawasir have no allies. Look, this is a big opportunity in Habibi's game for major.
That's a lot of provinces as well. All right, I'm gonna give him a 15-minute warning.
8 provinces right here. He's losing 14 ducats a month. So actually, it is pretty bad, man. It is pretty bad.
Really bad. And he's got full debased.
But yeah, going down, finishing off Medina here very soon. Habibi has stabilized himself. The rebels really were the biggest issue, I think. As we go to him directly right here.
This is gonna be really close,
falling out from this map mod.
Dude, you say it's stable. He has about 8 months before he goes bankrupt. Zlewick's taken 3 extra provinces, and he's in the process taking a bunch more. That Dawasir war is gonna be and he's obviously Zlewikk. You know this man is in a stable position.
Yeah.
He's taken 7 loans. He can take another 10. He can take another 450 ducats.
Only 7 loans?
Oh my God! Look at this. Shia Zealots rising up to help out against Aiden. That is fantastic for him.
Yeah.
That's really that's honestly perfect. And then it looks like he should be able to just he can just march in there. That's kind of mad. Yeah. That's kind of nutty. Let's see. Would the Ottomans join in? The Ottomans are close to being able to join. Do you think he calls in the Ottomans here? I mean, obviously, right? It's a defensive war.
Maybe to get it done faster, really. Not
there's no downside, is it? But they'll clean this up. They'll deal with any rebels he might have as well.
We can go back to Habibi here. He has pieced out Medina. I can confirm that. So Habibi putting up 3 more provinces to his tally, working his way to beating up Dawasir, who has also been declared on by the Mamluks. So maybe they're gonna do him a favor here by sieging down Najran. And then Habibi can just take 7 provinces.
Do you think he takes the provinces, or do you think he vassalizes them and for a bigger prize?
And drags in the Ottomans?
Against the Mamluks for 10 minutes war.
But it's kind of like the same-ish situation, man. You really don't know if the Ottomans are going to help out when they're not very powerful. 34k troops, Mamluks at 27. It's not like the Mamluks are super weak, but that might be the play. Take as much as you can here, vassalize their capital only.
Yeah. And then he's going bankrupt either way, you know what I mean? And he can pause before he breaks. I think that's his last real play, because it's the only way that someone else is going to fight for him. You know? Yeah. I think that's got to be the plan here.
He's thinking about it, so he doesn't do what me and Laith were just discussing. He has pieced out Dawasir for everything that he could take, not Vassalizing.
He didn't go for vassalization. I think,
dude, he's not allied to the Ottomans.
he's going to take back these 2 provinces, and he knows that the Ottomans have joined in, so they can't declare war on him.
Yeah.
And he knows that's probably going to be like he's going to take another 1, 2 here, and then if he can, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra provinces. This is going to come down to the wire. I genuinely don't know. There's not really much else that he can do because the Ottomans wouldn't join him in an offensive war. And as we can see, Karakuyu has decided to ally Transoxiana. That's the chaos of Persia that we have there. Maybe a war against Mahara, but like I said, there's a lot of different guys here. So this might be the final numbers he's put up on that board. So
gotta siege down this fort, gotta get this fort, everything over here. He did already lose 1 battle to Hormuz. These are the numbers right here that we have, getting the Bedouin auxiliaries back. So close to bankruptcy once again, just
how much did he lose
money out of somewhere. He's even got ideas. He went with offensive and he's already got 3 of them.
I don't know that I would have done offensive.
That.
I mean, he just maybe wanted the national arrest -1. I mean, I don't know. If you flip to my POV,
let's catch the battle here first.
Oh, sorry, no, go back.
Walking. He won.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay, now
he might be able to get enough war score, but over here, Zlevik's taken the provinces, but he decided to white peace with, which confuses me. He white peace with Yemen, and those are I think potentially because of the he's going for someone else instead, and that is a capital fort. But I mean that was a defensive war with the Ottomans involved, so I don't know that necessarily that was a good idea. Should we go to the final 5 screen because I think both these guys are going to be rushing to put it together. You can see the massive difference in speed. I think so far, Zlevik's the only person we've had today that had speed issues. Everyone else was able to get into the sort of the 1470s, which is unfortunate for Zlewikk.
We can go to my POV of Habibi right here if we can in the final 5, or maybe we can just pop to Zlewikk directly because
Zlewikk, go to Zlewikk directly, man. This is insane. He's declared another war.
Zlewikk directly. See what he does in the final few minutes right here, and just about 2.5 minutes left. I'm gonna
do you wanna go ahead and warn the players when there's 2 minutes left, and I'll look over this. There we go. The siege is it has been won.
Oh, nice, dude. Zlewikk can possibly take it away in these final 2 minutes.
Oh, I don't know. He's gonna have to win a couple of. He's gonna have to win a couple of crucial ones. Maybe.
Who else is in that war? Who else is in that war?
Baluchistan and Adal. He can't reach them. He's got to wait for them to tick down. They're at 19. And now he pushes his nation to the absolute brink, and that's why he's declared this war. But I think it might have been too little, too late. He's declared on Dawasi. How long we got left?
1.5 minute left.
It's 28%. If he can take these 2, he might have a shot.
Oh my god!
He's assaulting. He's fully assaulting.
Look at him.
He knows there's a risk.
He's got to do everything he can.
Negative
28, right?
There we go. That's 1.
Negative 20. He's got it.
You keep an eye on the time. Yeah, keep warning him if Habibi's done.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him a 1 minute. You get ready to pause him though, or watch his date.
I don't know about this one, chat. Since Habibi is done, confirmed.
Give him a 1 minute warning. Yeah, Habibi is done. Habibi is
Zlewikk
done.
is the final 10 seconds where he beat Kara in the final 10 seconds.
Oh my god. He got it.
7. He got it on 7. He's gonna march around there on high.
He has to peace out. He has to peace out now. He doesn't have time.
He's got to get out with Karaman now. He has to peace out with Karaman. Does he know? He's got 30 seconds.
He's paused.
Can he get anything? Can he get anything else?
I gave him a 30-second warning as well.
It's 20 seconds. Unpause, man.
The peace deal. He's doing the peace deal. We just can't see it.
I know, but he has to unpause. 16, 15 seconds left. He's pausing. I can't.
12. He's got to peace out. 10.
He has
9,
to peace out.
8.
He got it. He got
one.
Does.
He does for 1.
Can he go for Hormuz?
3, 2, 1, and we're done. That's it.
He doesn't get it.
Time. Let's go to Zlewikk first.
So with Zlewikk, all of his provinces,
except for
apart from this one, are in the Levantine culture. So I can just go ahead and show it, right?
Yeah, you can just go ahead and show the economy number.
There we go. 19 is the score.
19.
19.
Zlewikk is at 19. All right, and I can reveal his score is 26 provinces, all of them being in the Levantine culture group, with 7 ahead. And even if Zlewikk pieced out Yemen and Hormuz, it still wouldn't have been enough by one province.
He might be able to see
then taking it away. Congratulations to Habibi. I can confirm that Zlewikk has gotten 19 provinces and Habibi has gotten 26. Congratulations, Habibi. GG, Zlewikk. Excellent game. Just not enough.
I feel like if you had another 5 there and stayed in that Yemen war, I reckon that's your game.
I think I can't pass 1465 in this game, guys.
No, I'm afraid not. Oh man, that's rough. But that does mean Habibi, you are in a very good place going into the final week, but you are up against the student. You lose to the student, you're not in the finals. You beat the student, you're in the finals. So next week decides your fate.
Everything.
I didn't think I had it, honestly, because I made some big mistakes, but I could have gone like 40.
Kind of rough. But to be clear, Zlewikk, you are up against Corbett next week. Corbett, who does have 2 points on the board, just like you. So you, Kara, and Corbett all have 2 points, which means if you beat Corbett, you can secure yourself safety in that third place playoff. So it's still all to play for you next week because of how the results have shaken out today. So, but obviously both of your games very impactful next week. Thank you very much, both of you, for turning up, and we look forward to seeing you again next week.
Thank you.
Oh man, Flory is in first with 8 points. Habibi second with 6. The student on 4. Zlewikk, Kara, and Corbett are on 2.
Coming up soon. How time flies.
Man.
But yeah, that's been it for today, ladies and gentlemen.